Hello, Mariva and Feminines. I hope you all are doing well. So, this is going to be a pre reading session. If anyone, everyone can post their questions. Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a great day or starting a great day. I hope the week is serving all of you well. Hello, Lala. Yes, thank you so much. Very, very grateful to you. Hello, JD. Yes, I have you added. Okay. I'm good, Arshia. आप कैसे हो? Katie, let me know if you are here, Katie. What made me go into spiritual work? Oh my God, it's been so long. I don't remember the um, answer. I think I was very I am born in a family. Okay, you can say like it's our heritage. Okay, not everybody choose this work. Okay, but this is a family of channelers. Okay, and I also found a lot of teachers. Okay, who definitely inspired me to keep choosing it. Okay, it's like everybody is something keep happening in life that which triggers me to keep choosing it. So it's like it was, I don't know, I think it was obvious that I do this work. Okay. Every now and then, like, somebody in our whole bloodline in some generations have done this work, and I think I was the one who chose this. But what particularly I remembered, like, what made me start learning astrology, my father had a very bad, like, physical condition when I was in class 9. I was in ninth grade. Okay. um and I was very pissed. Okay, it's like how nobody can predict this. Okay, how nobody can predict that he will be getting this. Okay, like I was like, I think the people who are doing this work is not really good enough. So what we do, okay, what we do that when people are not good enough, we start doing it from ourselves. That was a primary trigger. That is all I can remember, actually. But I don't know. Yeah, it was it like, I tried to create a career for myself in so many different ways. Okay. Like God only knows, but you know. Okay. Yeah, let's start with Carol then. Before I start. And find it. Okay. Yeah. On Insta. Okay. Oh, you're a Cancer? I never knew that. Yeah, that's such a Cancer thing to say. I don't want people to show up at my place. Sorry, I am divulging um, private information. But yes, actually, they are. Okay. Do like No, I do not see here that this is somebody who is stalking you. This is a new person, okay, or this is a normal person. This is a normal human being who is just, around your energy, okay. And it feels like, they are a genuine energy, okay. They could be like, I'm getting weird details about this guy, okay. They are not very cheerful in their life, or they are not the most happiest person, okay, they have been, or they could be just, having some like, complications in their life. But if you want confirmation that is this somebody who is stalking you, no. Is this somebody who is genuine and they are just, living their life? Okay, yes, definitely, I do see that they are living their life, and they are not like, somebody who is stalking you. I feel like, their interest towards you was completely genuine, and that's why they reach out, and that's why they started to have this conversation with you. Okay, that is for Carol. Thank you so much, Carol, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Okay, this is gonna be for Dominican. Does he watch your page? Yes. Okay. Yes, I see here that he do watch your page. He do connect with your page. And how does he do it? I feel like he choose not to watch the stories, but he just have a glance at your page overall. Okay. His approach towards the whole situation. It's like I just want to see what she's doing, what she's up to. Okay. If she's posting any photos. Okay. If she's posting any highlights. Okay. Let's say that he's more like if there is something very important, okay, or if there is something very like just something which just happened in a more like an important way, or you went to a place, okay, or you went to somewhere, and it was highlight of something, you had a experience which was good for you, or you had an experience where you were it was fun for you, and in that moment you he's just wanting to understand that yeah, okay, fine, that's great, okay. And I feel that is what he's just wanting to see. But do I see what does he think about the page? He gave the star card here, okay. That is what he think about the page. He is saying you have all the attention to yourself, okay, you have all the attention as much as possible, you have all the attention coming towards you, you are the center of the attention, okay. A lot of people have this energy where they shy away a little bit, okay, shy away a little bit about showing themselves, okay. They do not want to show themselves, or they do not want to make themselves go out, okay, or go out of the shadows, but you are somebody who take all the attention to yourself, okay, you take all that attention, you are receiving all that attention, you are somebody who do not want to detach, you are somebody who want people to look at you, want people to give you that attention, and who want people to just see your true beauty, and you are not afraid of it, okay. You have this bold energy, okay, you are a bold beauty, okay. You have the star energy who is ready to receive all the attention from every person or everybody around themselves. You are not somebody who will shy away, you are somebody open to receiving, you are somebody open to receiving that love and the good vibes. So yeah, very good energy, they do like your page, okay. I see here that they just want to know if you are posting something on your page, but they are skipping the they're skipping the highlights, okay, they're skipping the stories and stuff. They think they just don't want to expose themselves a lot. They are saying if we do this, okay, if I do this, or if I expose myself directly, then I don't think my the flavor, okay, the flavor of me stalking, a flavor of somebody stalking you, just get reduced when the other person get to know that they are stalking you, okay. Obviously stalking is a hidden thing, and people do it only because they want to hide themselves, and I see here that he has intentions of hiding themselves. Okay. um what are the messages from him? Okay, I feel he is a little bit unsure about investing, okay. He want to invest more in this connection. You can say time, energy, money, or whatever, okay. He is open to investing more, okay, in this relationship, but he's just not sure, okay, how he should do it. He's also feeling that stagnancy, okay. He's also feeling that detachment, or he's also feeling that he know that you are not completely investing in this relationship, or he's not sure how he can be. It's like I am neither getting something from her, or nor I'm I am not sure that how I should be investing in her. Also, I am not getting any hints. I feel he is used to people chasing him, okay. He's used to people trying to come towards him with a lot of attention. He's used to people trying to reach out to him for so much, okay. But now I see here that he's having this experience that he's not receiving that like chasing energy from you. I see here that he has a little bit vulnerability. Okay, he has a little bit vulnerability to himself, that he sometimes feel a little hesitant before he is opening up to the relationships. And that is what I see in his energy. He's just not sure that how he can start showing up to you, start showing his emotions, or start being vulnerable. I see here that he has a confusion within himself. Okay, he's a little bit confused that how he should be reaching out, or how he should be approaching you. Like, I see that unnecessary overthinking is there. To be honest, the whole spread is very chaotic. It also feels like he may have had an ego death. Okay, like it does not need to be connected to you, it can be connected to anything in his life. But he's having an ego death to himself, and he's like, I just don't know what to do in order for me to just have something better with her, or have something more stable with her, or have something which can make this relationship more stable, and we can connect again and again. To be honest, like he's overthinking everything, and that is keeping him from communicating with you. I see here that he has the intentions of doing that to you. Maybe by this Sunday he is planning to reach out to you, and he's planning that he will be reaching out and communicating. And it's like, let's see. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see that where we will move, or let's see that what we can have together. I see here that he's open to possibilities, but is he ready to give in into those possibilities just yet? And not right now. I see here that he want to wait. Okay, he want to wait and see that what will happen, if you are going to do something or not, if you will achieve approach him or not, if you want to talk to him or not. If you do something, that's great, then he got his attention. If you're not doing anything, then he will go ahead and start talking to you. Okay, spicy cards. There are people who are regretting not having you. Okay, like there are two people, and I think one is JC and one is DD. Okay, to be honest, like you have asked for your next encounter, and it could be happening in a scenario, or it could be happening in a way that others are also getting to know about it. Okay, what are others are getting to know about? Like they are seeing you being with somebody else. Okay, obviously they are not seeing you fucking somebody else. That is not possible. But like it will be happening in a circumstance, like the circumstance you have let me know yesterday, a few days ago, that there are people. Okay, like in a party there are a lot of people. You are there, your current person is there, and the people you have dated in the past is there. Okay, all of them are there, and they know, and they are seeing you. Okay, they are seeing you connecting with somebody else. And I do see here that the next encounter will also be happening in a similar circumstance, where you could be in a party where all the other people, okay, who you have dated in the past are present, and they are looking at you, and they know that you will be banging that other person. And both of these, like these cards are like so great that both of them are males. Okay, both of them are males looking at a couple who are having fun. Okay, or who will be obviously having fun in time. Sorry, but this may add a little bit flavor. Okay, this may add a little bit flavor to your sex life. You may feel a little bit more like it will act as a more like, sexual something. Okay, it's like it will add some sexual voyeurism, that okay, others are looking at me also. Okay, that makes me feel more fun, that makes me feel more good, that makes me feel like, I got this energy, okay, where I can be my best. Okay, and I do see here that, you'll feel good about it, you'll feel positive about it. It will be good. I see here that it will be with the M person. Okay, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, you're gonna fuck him real hard, he's gonna fuck you real hard, you're gonna have your thighs shaking, he's gonna make you scream his name. And it will be something where he will be very touching. Okay, like he is touching your body all over, and he is giving you a lot of praises, a lot of sexual, okay, a lot of sexual intensity is there. And he will, like, keep doing the things which he may have done in the past. Like, let's say that the first time, whenever you both have had sex with each other, whatever experiences you have had with him, he will give you some similar experiences, and he will make your thighs shake. Okay, so his energy is good, he is sexually heightened. Okay, and he's somebody who will sexually also make you feel good. His energy towards you is positive, his energy towards you is good, and his energy is like, he want to treat you in the best way possible, and that is also something he will be doing. I see here that, emotionally, okay, emotionally you will also feel much more connected with him once you are starting to have this sex. Okay, because you both have this energy, like, the more you guys will keep connecting together, the more the sexual and the romantic intensity will also be created. But yeah, it's a good experience. Okay, it's a romantic experience actually, like the next time you guys will have sex, and you both will, like, make it a habit. Okay, you both will make it a habit that, like, you guys will keep coming together and keep experiencing the intensity together. When it may happen, I feel like, it could be happening by the end of this week. Hi, yes, this is your reading. And general in love, okay, yeah, definitely there is a rejuvenating energy. Okay, like, there have been some energies in the past, like, you have dealt with a few people in the past, and now that energy is kind of like, ebbing away. You are letting it go, or letting go of some past conflicts or people, okay, like, who have created conflict in your life, who have created negativity in your life. You are letting it go. Okay, you are like, no, I don't want to be engaging with the shitty people, they are just negative, and they only create unnecessary chaos in my life, so I do not want to connect with them at all. That is your approach towards the people in your life, and towards, like, some people could be around you, okay, who could be very draining towards you, and you could be having this feeling that, you want to just let them go. So maybe some people from your past, okay, some people from your past could be also showing up, and they want to, like, communicate more, and they want to communicate, and they want to approach you with some love, and they want to approach you in a way that, how hi, what you are doing, what you are up to. Okay, so past people may be, like, getting back. This is Mercury retrograde, and the communication is crazy, everything is crazy. So you may be receiving some communication from here and there, that, some people are trying to come towards you and trying to have something with you, and trying to, like, just approach you in a way that they are more loving towards you. I see here that you will be ignoring them, okay, but you need to have this message, because there could be multiple, and both of these energies are there actually. Like you, JC and DD, both of them, not on the same day, but on different days. Okay, on different days, you will see that these people are in your energy, and they want to keep coming towards you and communicate. Okay, and You'll have attention. Okay, you'll have attention. I do see, like, like this new person, Pisces energy is also strong. Okay, and by over the next period of like 11 days, okay, from now till next 11 days, there is a good energy that you and this Pisces person keep coming together. Okay, keep engaging with each other. Okay, keep having good conversations with each other, and you both have some fun. Okay, you both have some good vibes, you both connect with each other, you both have better talks with each other, you both engage with each other more, as you have mentioned, in the past spread, that this is more like a sexual thing. Okay, or the approach of this relationship was initially more sexual for both of you, but now I see here that you could be having more like a romantic approach to this relationship, and you both will be able to create that together. So yeah, I do see here that there is good vibes. Okay, there is some positivity. You will be able to engage well with this person, and you will be able to create some romance with them, but others are also here. Okay, I don't know, you are open to entertaining multiple men at the same time or not, but I do see here that there are others also here who want to connect with you, who want to talk to you, who want to have and give you attention. And I see here that today is Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay, this week could be important, and these days will be something where you are starting to receive more attention, and you will see that multiple people are texting you at the same time. Like, you have to give attention to same time at the different people. Okay, like, you will experience that too. Okay, I'm gonna read the fifth question. Oh my god. See, there are sometimes some subconscious fear is there. Okay, and some people do make us feel in a certain way. Okay, like, some people have vibes. Okay, like, let's say I have a vibe, you have a vibe, and I feel like your instincts. Okay, a woman's instincts are her biggest weapon, and your instincts, okay, could be having this energy where they just keep coming to those conclusions. Okay, that the person who you saw that did something wrong with you, you know it in your heart, you know it in your energy, that you don't feel safe around them. And I feel here that your mind have created a perception about your grandma, where she's this wealthy woman, okay, who love herself, who love everything which is belong to her, and she's somebody who can be always mean. Okay, like, you as a human being know that you cannot trust her, and I feel like her being repetitively coming towards you and trying to just have a hold on you, trying to make you do the things that they like. Okay, it's like she just want you to start doing the things which she like, not something which you like. Okay, like, that is something I see here, that it's very emotionally you are very emotionally drained about that whole thing. Okay, it's like, why they do this to me? Okay, why they keep creating this energy with me, like, why they would do this? Okay, so I see here that you have this emotion, you have this emotion where in your heart that you cannot trust, and I feel like that mistrust have been just shown in your dream. Okay, so it's like your instincts getting something negative from a specific person, and this mistrust you feel about your grandma, both of them coming together to create. Okay, both of them coming together to create this whole thing, and that's why you have seen this thing. I would say that, yeah. This is more your internal feelings, okay? Internal feelings coming out. You emotionally feeling things like this, and you just don't know how to detach from those feelings anymore. And you want to keep coming back to those, like, whenever you see these two people, you just keep having that emotion again and again. And now, as like, sometimes, let's say the energy is like a pot, okay, or water in a pot, okay. Like, let's say that you meet every day with me, okay. You have a perception about me, and that is the water. And it's getting, like, like it's there, okay. It's in the pot, like, it's there, okay. One drop, two drop, three drop. When the pot is completely filled, it need to be channeled, and it get projected outward, okay, through dreams to realities. Some people also have daydreaming, some people have visions and stuff. So it happens, okay. Like, when you have accumulated a certain amount of energy about somebody, you project a picture about them in your mind. And like, it's like the worst possibility is shown to you, and that is what happened here. The worst possibility of these two people was shown to you. Okay. Okay, and the next one, okay, like I feel here that, the same perception is about this EB. Okay, I feel like they could also be silently a little jealous about you. Okay, they could be also thinking that, they have some jealousy. Okay, they are not the best person, or they are not the, like, not the best person here, to be honest. They could be a little negative. Okay, they also could be like, I don't know if you are dealing with this person or not, but it feels, okay, like it just feels like, they could also be having some jealousy over you, and that's why you had this energy already from your spirit guides that you need to leave, because they might not be a great person, and they could be emotionally a little bit triggering towards you. Okay, and it feels like, it's just spiritually, like, spirits are guiding you that you should not be engaging too much to them. Okay, it's best that, you start putting out some distance, okay, to these people. Okay, and I feel like, it's very important that, you just start accepting that there are some people who are shitty, and we need to just, start detaching ourselves from them. And we need to just, just accept that not everybody is a good person, and they need to just go away. So that is the acceptance you can just have here, and just, accept that these people have shitty energies, and that's what they have showed. They have showed their shitty energies towards you. Okay, and whatever they truly are, they have just showed that to you, and now it's time for you to accept it and let it go and move on. Okay, that is for Dominique. Thank you so much, Dominique, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. I'm gonna call again for Katie. Katie, let me know if you're here. Zazu, let me know if you're here. I do see two questions here, but you have asked that, you're gonna ask the rest on live. So let me know. Oh, that is okay. That is so good. Okay, it's so good. Okay, it's like baby steps. Okay, that is beautiful. I am so happy that you are having somebody in your life who you can share it with. Okay. How did he felt about it? Okay. How did he felt about how you are raising them? I see here that he think that you are doing so many things. Okay, all by yourself. You are doing so many things. All you are just doing those things all by yourself, and you are acing at it. Okay, you are doing your best. You are like putting your best effort. You are like making yourself as much as available to the needs of the kids. Okay, and that is one thing is very very important, that you make yourself available to the people who depend on you. You make yourself available to the people who love you, and you have that love. Okay, that love was very strongly shown in your energy towards them, that you have this you have this loving approach. Okay, you have this very beautiful loving approach to the kids, that you have this instinct that I will do whatever is necessary for me to do in order to provide the best things to the kids. And that was the intention he got from it. And he's like, I want to say something. Okay, I want to communicate with her more about it. I want to ask more questions to her about it, but I don't know if that is the right thing. Okay, or that is the right thing, or that is the best thing for me to do here. I don't know if I should be doing that even here, or I should be just staying silent, and I should just not go ahead and communicate at all. I don't know what should be my approach here, but I do respect. Okay, I respect Zazu a lot for doing this. I respect Zazu that she has a vision for the kids, and she's somebody who is like also having a mental planning. Okay, they mentally want to plan, they mentally want to do their best, or they mentally want to show up as much as they can. Okay, to just to understand you. Okay, just to understand you. Just to understand you, just to understand your vision, just to understand what you are wanting for your children in long term. So I see here that he had this he has this very beautiful energy where he want to be more supportive, want to know, he respect your vision, he respect the way you are doing it, and he also think that you have this beautiful energy, that you are doing your best, you are giving your best to the kids, and you're loving your kids as much as you can. So yeah, it's a very good conversation. They are appreciating you for sharing that with them, and they are saying yes, just thank you. Okay, thank you for trusting me to share this with me. And I do see that gratitude within themselves. It's such a beautiful vision you have shared. And they are saying maybe I was not being able to think so much. Okay, I don't have a maturity. Okay, I don't have a maturity to even just think that much about anything, but she does, and I appreciate that so much in her. No, the free list is open. You can post your question, and that will give you that will put you in the free list. You just post your question and wait for your turn. I have not started the free list yet. Mm. Okay, I see here that overall, the first thing, the first card he has given here is the world. Okay, and the world card comes up with this beautiful woman who is wearing something very modern. Okay, and something which can complement them, complement their energy, complement their style, and complement who they truly are. Okay, and that's how they like you. And the best thing about you is your smile. Okay, the best thing about you is your smile, and the way you smile without even hiding the pleasures of your life. Okay, like let's say that you are pleased to meet him, you are going to smile to him in a way that he will know that you are pleased to meet him. Okay, and that is something he is appreciating a lot. It's like, oh my gosh, you look like somebody who don't want to hide any of their emotions, who is very out there, who want to be expressive, and who I really like. So in your about your physical sorry, about your physical appearance, I see see here that they like you the way you dressed up. Okay, they like the way you are carrying with yourself. I see here that they also like your hair. Okay, they think your hair is something very very beautiful. Your hair is something which is like, makes you somebody who is very special. Okay, and your hair is something which adds like a little, like, too much spiciness or a mystery. Okay, to your look. And I see here that they liked it. Okay, the way you dressed up is very modern, and it's very something which, like, suits you. Okay, which suits you, which like, they like it. Okay, they like the way you carry yourself, and especially the smile and the confidence. That is the highlight. Okay, that is the highlight of you. And what did he think about your appearance overall? Other details I'm also getting. I see here that you are always very self content. Okay. You always like the way you are living your life. Okay. You are doing your best. Okay. You are doing the things. Okay. Which is good. And I'm just, happy with myself. Okay. Like, you give this vibe to him, and he really liked that. And you're always so warm, comfortable, and you always make him feel so good. Okay, good about everything. And he's saying, like, I appreciate that so much. Okay, and I see here that he also think that you are a very self-content kind of a person. Zazu, let me know if you're here, Zazu. Yes, JD, if you are here, please go ahead and post your question, JD. No, no, no. Free list is not closed. You can post. You have posted. That's good. Okay, the person you are mentioning, I feel like, they are already trying to reach out to you. Okay, from 21st of this month. Okay, they have been thinking the best way, or they have been trying to search for the best way that they can reach out to you, they can communicate with you, and they can be with you. Okay, when I see here that it could be happening when, like, next 7 days. Okay, next 7 days, 7 to 12 days. I see here that they will be reaching out to you for some communication, and they may be also trying to bring some very good stability. I don't know if you have experienced any complications in terms of, like, stability with this person. If you have not seen any stability issues with this person, then that's great. But I feel like they will be trying to bring more stability issues in this relationship, stability in this relationship, and they will be also be very emotionally open while they are connecting with you. Okay, but the time frame here is 7 to 12 days. Maybe. Okay, it's a maybe. If there is a possibility that, buying the items. Okay, so there is a plural, right? So he could be not buying everything. Okay, there is a possibility that he may not buy the 40%, okay, of the things you have requested, but the other 60%, okay, he may be going ahead and buying them, but not everything. Okay, he may choose it. Okay, he may be becoming very choosy in here, and he may be trying to, like, see that what is gonna work out the best for him, what is not gonna work out the best for him. It's more like, he may have a like a self-focused, okay, self-focused kind of a energy here, and he will be trying his best to, just not be so, like, inclined in doing the things which you have requested. So maybe, okay, it's a maybe, and there could be a possibility. Okay. Okay, okay, then I feel like, he will just, be more self-focused and not do it. Yeah. Okay, how do you do your coworkers, like, think about you? I see here that, your coworkers think of you somebody. Yeah, yeah. I feel like, they have this like energy where you have this boundaries. Okay, you have very strong boundaries to yourself, and you choose to be alone. Okay, that's what they think. Okay, that, like, let's say that, you are keeping it to yourself, or you are not communicating a lot, you are not talking a lot, you mind your business. Okay, and that is their problem. Okay, it's like when somebody does not open a lot, okay, towards somebody else, or when somebody does not communicate a lot, and when somebody does not, like, just engage a lot, okay, in other with other people, they feel like, very curious. Okay, and they think that they are, like, you are kind of a little bit unreachable. Okay, you're somebody who has chosen to distance themselves, and you're choosing that you will not go ahead and communicate at all to this person. Okay, and what do they think? It's like she can be a loner. Okay, or she's somebody who is standing tall, and she's somebody who is just, focusing on herself, and she's not giving other people too much of attention. Okay, she just, focus on herself and doing the things. Okay, doing the things which is just, good for her, and which is just more focused on her. She seems like somebody who is imposing a huge boundary with me, or huge boundary with everybody, and she's imposing this boundary in a way that, she's kind of keeping herself very detached from the whole situation, or from the whole group. Okay, it's like there is no inclination. Okay, there is no inclination from her side towards us. Okay, like, she is her own person, and she's just focusing on that. Yeah, yeah, I understand. It's like it's coming from a place of self-protectiveness. You are very, good in doing that. It's good. It's great actually. Intentions towards you, okay? Intentions towards you, I feel like, they just want to be very nice towards you, okay? Wants to be very, very nice, okay? And, like there are some people who become really like sharp, okay? Or sometimes people become really like, in the just really become very sweet, okay? But they are actually very evil, okay? And it's like, they don't have a intention to give a lot, or they don't have an intention to give a lot of positivity, but they want to be in your energy, okay? And they want to be in your connection, they want to be in your good vibe, okay? Because they do find you attractive, okay? They do find you bold, they do see you as somebody who is good for themselves, okay? And I see here that they has this energy where they look at you from afar, okay? They feel a few things for you, okay, in their heart, okay? They are like, it's like there is this a little, a little bit emotional, okay? A little bit emotional inclination towards you, and they just don't know how to detach themselves at all, and how to how to just keep themselves detached at all. And there is this energy, okay? There is this energy like, they want to get to know you more, or want to get to know you better. They want to communicate with you, they want to talk to you, they want to have a conversation with you. But there is this distance, okay? Like, he still feel a little bit distant from you, and they just don't know how or what to communicate in order to be in your energy. But I do see here that his intention is more like just to get to know you better. Do they feel attracted towards you? They do feel attracted towards you, but then again, I feel like, they could be having a certain ego, which is hard for them to break, and hard for them to just come out of that egoistic energy and start expressing themselves towards you. But yes, I do see that emotional inclination he has towards you, and he's like, he want to connect with you more. Oh, okay. Oh my God, that's hard. I don't know why he would do that. I mean, there are better ways of doing it. I'm sure there are easier way of doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry for him. Okay, and end of March to April, I see here that you could be getting somebody in your love life, okay, or there is a possibility of a lover coming towards you, and the energy is from now, okay, from now till the end of from now till the 9th of April, okay, and that is the time frame, okay, that is the time frame I see here that you could be able to like receive some attention from a person who could be loving, who could be caring, and who could be like really sweet with you, okay, and really like sweetly loving towards you, as loving as possible. And I see here that you will be able to find that satisfaction, okay, you will be able to find that satisfaction as much as you can, to be with them, like it's good to have attention from somebody who is genuinely interested in you. And I see here that from now till 9th of April, you could be able to receive somebody like that, okay. I see here that you will be speaking your truth, okay, you'll be giving reality, okay, or you will be sharing your reality fearlessly with the people who are around you. You are not shying away, you are not hiding it, you're just being more and more expressive as much as you can, with the people, okay, who are just being around you. And I see here that it's going to work out really great for you, because obviously you deserve to share your truth. And the moment you start sharing your truth, okay, the moment you start like expressing yourself, the moment you like give yourself more attention, the moment you also become somebody who is important to you. And I see here that in that moment you will feel that you have all the good attention from the people around you. I see here that you also could be moving forward with some like financial decisions, okay, there could be some important financial decisions coming towards you, and you're going to give them a lot of good importance, okay. Right now, if you choose to like make some financial decisions for yourself in long term, it will work out really great for you in long term. And you will feel that emotional dissatisfaction within yourself, that yes, I have made some good decisions, I have invested some money here and there, and those money will grow and give me the good energy as much as possible with time. So I do see that great energy for you, and you'll feel that emotional satisfaction that you have made all the right decisions for yourself. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Yes, yes, please post your question, Asia. Just give me one moment, Asia. Okay, yeah, it's good now. I got Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and Page of Swords in reverse. So there are possibilities, okay? There are some possibilities, sorry. There are some possibilities that he will be meeting you on Thursday. But as you are asking the question, that definitely is something I cannot, promise you, because he might not be, okay? He might not be, he may be flaking. And he is somebody who's showing, who's showing up as a very emotionally unstable person. And like, the thing about the emotionally unstable people, they just don't know what to do, okay? Even though you have the best energy, even though you have the good energy, even though you are, standing in your power, and you have given him whatever he needs from your side in order to make this relationship work out, he is still maybe having weakness, okay, or multiple weaknesses to himself, and that could be the reason that he will be flaking, okay? So he will text you, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Like, it still has 2 days. Okay, today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and then Thursday. So maybe, okay, from the spread, I can say that it's a maybe, and with that maybe energy, maybe it will happen. Okay, but do I see here that it will definitely happen? I am not getting that from the spread. Okay, I'm sorry. You got Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Moon in reverse. Do I see that there is a third party, okay, or a romantic third party? I do not see that, okay. But it feels like, he could be at sometimes a little bit stingy, okay. Stingy in a way that, he is not sure that if he is ready to start opening up more, or start opening up more to this connection, or it's like, investment is something which is very hard for him. It's like he's not ready to be investing more in this connection, and that's why he may have, not been able to meet you, okay? Is there another girl? I do not see that, okay? But it's like, he's just always questioning, okay, always questioning, expressing himself, always questioning, coming out of the shadows, and actually showing up. Actually, I do see here that he had very good intentions, okay. He had, really good intention initially, that I should go ahead and show up, I should go ahead and communicate, I'll give her a balanced approach in this relationship. Then he started to have confusion, then his mind is like, starting to play some tricks on him, this, that, and whatnot, and he's like, I don't know anymore, okay. So that is okay, that is like, I see here that could be the reason, that overthinking, okay. What is the reason that he was not being able to meet you? Overthinking a simple situation, and again overthinking the simple situation, and again, that is the reason that he was not being able to meet you. Yeah, yeah, I do also feel that, okay, because the moment he is left alone, he start overthinking. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Let's see for Zazu. Let's see for Satu. Okay, the energy is good. Okay, I see you in your energy as the first person, and I love it when I am doing an energy check for any of my girlies, and like they show up as the first person, and they are like this strong, strong version of themselves. Okay, strong, sexy, powerful, beautiful, and they come up in an energy. Okay, or they come up in a like an attitude that they know that they got this. Okay, they know that what they should be doing in life, they know what is going on, they know everything. Okay, and I do see here that you have this energy to yourself where you know everything, whatever needed to be done by you, whatever needed to be done by you in this situation. And I see here that you are manifesting reality about yourself. And it could be just a message from your higher self that it may be sometimes like spirits also let us know that we should be manifesting. Okay, we should be manifesting something for ourselves. And I see here that what you are doing here right now, or what spirit could be doing here right now, that they are breaking. Okay, they are breaking all that emotional stuff. Okay, all the things, or sometimes we have some limiting beliefs, and some limiting beliefs you have about yourself. Okay, have about your own love life. Okay, something which you keep thinking again and again. And I do see here that you will be able to break those patterns for yourself. Okay, you will be able to just end those patterns for yourself, and you will have this energy where you are emotionally more aligned with yourself. Okay, emotionally where you are accepting that you deserve more. Okay, you love yourself more, you love yourself in a way that you will always give yourself the best energy as much as possible. And you'll you'll only receive the good treatments. And I see here that as you are the one who is reflecting this energy, because obviously the whole world is our own reflection, and the more you are reflecting this energy towards towards the universe will also reflect back. And I see here that the people who are around you will also start treating you in the similar way, who they will also start treating you in a way that you deserve the best, you deserve the love, and you deserve everything. You deserve everything. Okay, you deserve everything in the world, you deserve everything good, you deserve everything which is good for you. Okay, and you will be able to you will be able to just cherish yourself as much as you can. But yeah, I do see here that you will be able to you'll be able to do your best. Okay, in order to create a type of life which is good for you. Another energy I do see here is of B, and I see here that he is kind of in a self-sabotaging energy. Okay, how he is self-sabotaging, I don't know what happened with him. Like sometimes he just get very gloomy. Okay, he get very very gloomy, and he just don't know how to figure out how to come out of that gloominess. Because I see here that he has a pattern. Okay, like he has a pattern like last week. Okay, last week I know that I have channeled some energy from him, that he was asking a question in his mind that are you ready to connect with him, or are you ready to open yourself up towards him, or are you deciding to just stay away. Okay, but now he is asking those questions again. Like last week I see here that he may have had a little bit more satisfaction. Okay, a little bit more satisfaction that maybe you are not seeing anybody else, you are just being with them, you're just connecting with them. Okay, but now they again, okay, now again they are starting to have some thoughts that what if you are connecting with somebody else, what if you are talking to somebody else, what if you are reaching out to somebody else, what if there is another human being in your energy. And I do see here that they have this energy. Okay, where they just not being able to be satisfied, and they are just keep asking those questions within themselves that if you are having somebody else or not. I see here that they do want to create a balanced approach in this relationship. Okay, they want to give more commitment towards you, they want to receive more commitment from you. But then whenever they start expecting this kind of things, they start thinking about you, and they start thinking about how you may have told him, or how may have you have communicated with him, or how the last time you may have discarded him, and that memory is still very fresh, and he's still very fearful. After today's conversation, S seems like, so mature. So mature. Okay. His maturity is really, really, really showing in the whole spread. Okay. And he's saying, like, I want to be that stable person who you can depend on, or whatever life you are creating for yourself is so beautiful, that I also want to be a little bit more indulged. Okay. A little bit more connected, a little bit more loved, a little bit more, like, just loving towards you. Okay. And as I want to do it as much as I can. Okay. So I do see here that, he is wanting to, like, he's saying like the first response from a man always is like, how they can be more reliable. Okay. And any and every way he can be more reliable, he's trying to think about that, and he's trying to find the ways. Okay. He's trying to find the ways that how he can become more reliable in their life towards you, and they want to do as best as they can. Okay. As much they can, and as deeply as they can, in order to, like, just be that person you can depend on, or, like, be your best friend. Okay. Be that version of themselves who's always can be very, very reliable. Okay. Who can be, like, that person who can be loved. Okay. Like, you can love them. Okay. If you, like, think about this person, you will be thinking about this person as a very loving, caring, and somebody who is very supportive. He's looking forward to have a transformation within himself, and he's hoping that he can do that. To be honest, like, his energy is more strongest, or let's say that, sometimes it happens. Okay. Like, some of the people who are really feeling good about you, I get a golden glow from them. Okay. And this could be a award we can, like, literally have, and this could be adjective we can use. Okay. Like, because whatever I have learned about divine energy and divine channeling, wherever there is divine blessing, okay, there is always some golden glow. Okay. And today is his energy has this golden glow towards you. And there are people who are really stressed about how strongly you have created boundaries. Okay. And this is a male, and I don't, like, see, I am a little confused that if YA is a male or not, because I feel like, his energy is so much there, and he's kind of like, just doing a post-mortem. Okay. In his head about what you have said, how you have said, what was in your mind. Okay. What's going on, any information you have divulged, anything you have expressed. Okay. I see here that, he is just trying to dissect everything in his mind. And there is this another guy who's B. Okay. B, I think the B, I don't remember the names. I'm so bad with names these days. Okay. His energy is there, and he's accepting that you may be doing so much better in your life. Okay. You may be doing so good in your life. You may be, like, being your best version. Okay. In your life, and you are just doing great. Okay. You are doing your best as you can. Okay. And that is something I see here, that it's very, very, like, evident that you are this bold, beautiful woman who's minding her business. Okay. Who is doing her thing, who is just, like, doing the things which is good for her, and who is just, living their life. But there are people who are just really stressed out about the fact that why you are doing so great. Okay. Or what is making you do so much great, and, like, how, like, how as a human being, or how as just a female, how you can just, take care of yourself, like how you are just doing it. I see here that they have this question asking a lot in their mind, and just curious. Okay. A lot of curiosity in people, just not just these two people. There could be multiple people, okay, in your energy who have this question. But I feel like, you're protected. Okay. There is this golden glow. Okay. Who is protecting you? There is this golden glow, like, you are within this golden glow, and everybody else is away from you, so you are very protected from these people. But there are people who are curious about, like, how you are doing so great in your life, and they're basically failing. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. All the very best to you and the people who are so worried about you. May God give them a life. He will speak his truth. Not gonna lie. Okay. He is not going down without saying anything. Okay. He will say a few things. Okay. He will definitely communicate a little bit. Okay. What he is gonna say? No, I don't see here that he will be saying a lot of things about you and you only. No, not you only. He will say that, the relationship was hard for him. The relationship is something which is very complicated for him. He was not being able to invest into it, like he felt drained or whatever his truth, like these are the things which I am getting from the spread, that's why I'm mentioning it. But overall, he will just start saying things about like how he was, like how he tried to show up as much as he can in the relationship, okay, or how he have tried his best to show up, but he was not being able to, because he started to feel burnout, okay, and it's like a caregiver's fatigue. Sex or tarot? I don't see sex or tarot here, okay. um no sex here, but stability. Okay, stability, commitment, and stuff like that. Okay, he not been able to give that to you. That is there. But do I see here that tarot? I don't see any of it. Okay, actually, he's more talking about the logical stuff. Okay, and logically, whatever he feels logically. But I do not see tarot and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I do see here that he does that sometimes, okay? Not all the time. He try to detach himself a little bit, or he try his best that he do not indulge a lot, okay, in those thoughts, or he do not indulge a lot in those emotions, but he is not that great, okay? Or he's not that huge in not doing it. He kind of just do it, okay? Like he cannot control himself and he go ahead and do it. Like everybody has his limitations, okay, and everybody can restrict themselves only to a point, okay, and I feel like he also have this restriction where he just don't know for how long he can pull back. And sometimes, okay, yes, sometimes he do, sometimes he try to pull back, sometimes he just cannot do it anymore, and then he just start engaging more. But yeah, yeah, I do see here that, okay, I do see here that he sometimes do it, okay, but most of the time he try to limit it. What is it about? I'm sorry, I did not got it. I feel like, she is a little bit like, she want to keep some details to herself, or her communication could be having issues, okay? Like, not all the people in the world have the best communication, and she is one of those people who don't have the best communication to themselves, and they take time, okay? They take time before communicating, or they take time before they are like, expressing themselves, okay? They just don't know how to express themselves in the best way possible. And I feel like, she also is ashamed, okay, because the whole thing is just not working out, okay? Like, it's like you are waiting for them, okay? You are just, wanting to just know about it ASAP, and they are just not being able to even give you any information about it. And they are like, to be honest, I feel so shitty, and it's like, I'm just not being able to give her what she desire from me, and I do see dissatisfaction due to that. It's just, she's just not feeling good, okay, like, because this thing is just very slow. So there is some, like, just shame also, okay? It's some shame that, she was not being able to give this clarity to you ASAP. I think that could be like, her character, or that could be described by years and years of, like, whatever and whoever she is. Feel like, you both have very different communication techniques, okay? She will be able to let you know when something is important is happening, okay? So you need to be patient with her, that, let her do it with her pace, okay? If she's not communicating with you, there is nothing to say, okay? And as there is nothing to say, she is not being able to communicate with you. That is the acceptance you need here, okay? That sometimes some people just don't have that, like, information to themselves, or don't have enough information to themselves, and that's why they are just not, okay, they are just not being able to do it. So you just be patient with them, okay? Wait for them. When they have the clarity, they will give it to you. Don't rush things, okay? Like, this relationship or whatever arrangement you have with them, it's still in the basic, okay, basic, a basic position, very basic position. And that's why, like, you need to just, keep things a little bit slow with her. Let her come towards you with the information. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Brittany, please go ahead and post your question. You're somebody who's bold and very focused at work. Towards you soon, there is a possibility in 9 to 17 days that they will be taking some actions towards you. They will reach out and communicate. Five for detailed. Please check the description. Oh, you sent like $2 after that. Detailed, no, no. Everything is written in the description. $5 is for general readings, general love, and general stuff, general readings. Okay, that is for that is five. Okay, there's a complete like detailed description in the description for everything. So I don't know what you are looking for. Let me know. Generally, people do 11 11 for detailed, okay, which is four questions, okay. And generally, people do that for detail. That is like the highest spread you can get. Four spreads for one question. That is detailed. So 11 11 is detailed. And if you want to have two spreads, okay, everything depends on spread, okay. 3.2 is one spread. One spread has four cards, okay. So if you want to have two spreads, and that is a medium, medium detailed question, a lot of people do that. That would be 6.4. So if you want to like add that and you want to have that, that's cool, you can just do that. But that is the minimum, for any extra details you want to have for a reading. And $5 is completely like a different genre. It's like general love and general reading, okay. So let me know what you want to do here. Should I send you the $2 back? Let me know. Okay, I'll be able to only give you one spread if you're okay. Okay, that's great then. Okay, then I'm just making one spread for the question you have asked here. Okay. 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 What do I see here that this person will do towards you, or actions towards you during the week? I see here that it could be better. Okay, during the week, I see here that you both will be able to have some conversations, and during the weekdays, okay, like which can be signified from Monday to Friday. Okay, or like Monday is gone, so basically Tuesday, Tuesday is almost half gone, so Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, these 3 days, I see here that within these 3 days, 2 days, okay, 2 days of possibility, okay, where there could be some communication, okay, and it could be the strongest energy of that happening is on Wednesday. There is a possibility that he may reach out, or he may communicate, or he may find a way, okay, to just start initiating some conversation, or just some conversation, so that you guys can come together and just understand what's going on. Because okay, if you both are in no contact, then the communication could be, it's what are you are doing, what you are up to, okay, how is life, what is going on, okay, what you are looking for. So just basic conversations, or you could be starting with some basic conversations and just wanting to know and wanting to understand what's going on in your life basically. So I do see here that he has curiosity, and during the weekdays there is a possibility that he may initiate some communication to want to understand what's going on in your life. But the weekend could be a little hard, okay, because in the weekend if there is any influence of a third party, that influence of the third party could be limiting him, okay, or could be limiting him from not communicating a lot. Or I do see here that he could be he could be staying a little stuck, okay, due to the third party influence, and he may be just not being able to express a lot towards you. I do see here that he will be experiencing a limitation, that he is not being able to receive, not being able to receive some, just some positive energy. He will have some intention, but he will not be able to just go ahead and express himself properly, because he will start feeling some limitations in his energy, and it could be happening due to a third party. So I do see here that during the weekdays he may be initiating some communication, or he could be talking, but later in the weekend there is a possibility that he may be staying silent, as his um as some some third party could be limiting him. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. So for one question, whatever is left, okay, you can send and then ask another question. Please check the description before sending anything. Everything is just there, okay? Hello dear, yes, you can send. The free list is closed, but you can send, yeah. Okay, yeah, post your question. I haven't made the spread. Brittany, post your question. This seems like a very on and off situation, but when this will be completely ending, it is hard to say from the spread. Okay, it's a little inconclusive. It may be taking 4 to 11 days, okay, for them to completely ending. I feel like they could be ghosting each other. Like how this could be happening, I'm just telling you whatever I'm getting here. Let's say that they have this complication going on, or they have a fight, and they choose no, like both of them choose not to communicate anymore, and they will ghost each other. But it may be it's how it is happening, that it may be reoccurring a lot, okay, like they are coming together together, then they are distancing again. It's like a lot of back and forth could be happening here. But what the time frame which I get here could be 4 to 11 days for them to completely detach from each other. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Yeah. Okay, a week ago, I see here that he started to have a plot, or he started to plot some way so that he can communicate with you. Okay, he can talk to you, he can initiate some conversation with you, he can just engage with you a little bit more than what you are engaging with each other right now. I see here that that was his intention. Okay, that was his intention, that he want to keep coming towards you, and he want to compliment you. Okay, give you some good compliments, let you know that how he feel, or let you know that how he how he feel and how much attracted he feel towards you, and to this connection, and to your pics and stuff. Okay, what comes on his mind after that, he start thinking about, or let's say that he start daydreaming. Okay, he daydreaming start daydreaming about like what kind of relationship he can create with you. Okay, or what kind of relationship he can have have with you, and what kind of commitment he can create with you. But then again, he start having the limitation thoughts. Okay, like limiting thoughts, that why he cannot be able to do that, because obviously he is into a situation, there are limitations, there are social pressure, there is everything going on in his life. And that do come, like social pressure is something I got from the spread actually. Okay, and due to those he's blaming all of those, that he's not been able to create this contact with you, or create this connection with you. Does he miss you? Absolutely yes. Okay, he miss you, he miss your energy, he miss the connection, and he miss the intimacy which you both used to share with each other. And he hopes that with time you both will be able to come together and engage more with each other. Now, he was very attracted, he wanted to reach out, wanted to give you compliment, but somehow I see here that he has missed the opportunity. That's for Zainab. Thank you so much, Zainab, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. It is what is happening. Okay, like it is his reality, this is what he really want. Okay, because I know that you have questioned it a lot, that you feel like he does not want you. Okay, or you feel that he don't want to he's just always being shitty with you, he is always being negative with you, he's always being unkind with you. Okay, but this is his reality, he actually want to be with you. And he why he's starts saying all this bullshit when when things does sorry. Okay, Carol, why you had this dream? Because this is the reality. Okay, this is the reality of what truly is. I know that you have questioned it a lot in the past, that is this true? Okay, is does he really want to be with me, or does he really want to communicate with me, does he really want to connect with me, does he see me as somebody who is worthy, does he really want to love me? okay, even love me, if there is any energy, okay, in this person to love me, in this person to communicate with me, in this person to, like, just have something with me, okay, I see here that you have had this question again and again in your mind for a long long time. And that is the answer. Does he want to be with you? Absolutely yes. Okay, he really want to be you, close to you, he really want to be around you. But then again, he is not been able to be around you because there are there is a fear of rejection. Okay, he know that you do not really like him, or you do not want to be with him, and he is somebody who is being rejected here, and that's why he start having all the tantrums towards you. Okay, that is for Carol. Thank you so much, Carol, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Hello, NW. I hope you're having a great day. Yes, I see here that he's feeling a little abandoned still. Okay. And he's like, I will not be the one. Like, it's not that he will not communicate with you completely, but he will not do it right now. He's still in that energy where he just want to stay a little away, and he really don't want to, communicate. He really don't want to talk. He's like, I feel hurt and I feel dissatisfied. The way she has treated me, the way she has connected with me, the way she has, most probably you have discarded him also. Okay, like you don't want to connect with him a lot, and that has, made him feel like a little shitty. Okay, it's like I don't feel really great about that she does not have feelings towards me, or she does not feel good about me, or she does not want to connect so much towards me. And that is something which is keeping me dissatisfied. And he's saying, I just want want to take some time. Okay, and want to take some time. Okay, and want to, give her also some space, and then we can come together and create this relationship again. But not yet, not right now, not just so soon. I need a little bit more time and space just to think that what's going on in this connection. What does he think? I feel like, he understood that there have been some complications happened. Okay, like there have been some complications happened, and you have given him the clarity. Okay, he was looking forward to have some clarity, and you have given him the clarity which was needed, and he has let you know whatever he needed to let you know, or you have let him know whatever was needed to let him know. He is understanding that this relationship had some depth. Okay, it's not that it has always been very complicated. The relationship had some depth, and had some good depth actually. Like, you both were good to each other. The relationship was good at a point. The relationship was, positive at a point, but somehow, due to some ups and downs, there have been some chaos created. And one clarity he also got, that he need to have clarity about what he want, what he desire, what he want to create with you. And he also feel like, there is one window. Okay, there is still one window open for both of you to come together. Okay, and keep moving forward to a more like a aligned kind of a future. Okay, that's what he got, or that's what he understood here. He's saying, this thing need to be cooled off. Okay, this thing need to be calmed down a little bit, and after that we will be able to, explore this relationship again, and we will be able to connect with each other again. Okay. So you have sent me two question. Yeah, post two question. NW, if you can, okay. See here that you are being drained, okay? Like why this is happening with you, because you are very drained, you are physically very drained, okay? You have pushed your limits. You have pushed your limits into putting effort into everything which is going on in your life, okay? All and everything, like which is complicating you, complicating your energy, because you are a human, okay? And there are different streams in your life which is draining you, and this could be coming from physical exhaustion, okay? And yes, it is mental depression, but sometimes when we are pushing our like boundaries so much, it may also create, okay, a lot of dissatisfaction within ourselves, a lot of dissatisfaction in our own emotions. And that's what I see here, that you are feeling. And I feel like you also feel betrayed, okay? Like there have been some certain people you have trusted, okay? You have trusted that these people will be nice to you, good to you, you can trust them, but they were not being able to, they were not what it seemed like, okay? And these are the two top reasons, okay? It's like you have trusted somebody with some information, or you have trusted somebody with some good energies, and they were not good enough to keep those up, okay? They were not good enough to, like just treat you in a way that they were not being able to uphold the trust you have put in them. And these are the two reasons I see here that you are feeling in this certain way, okay? You need physical rest, and you need to let go of somebody who have recently hurt you, and that will be the best way to, like make you come out of this gloomy energy. Yeah. Breakups are hard, or like complications are hard, okay? Relationship complications are hard, so don't push yourself too much. That's for NW. Thank you so much, NW, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. You save one, right? I hope you feel better the soonest. Don't take too much stress. Just go ahead and sleep. Go to sleep, girl. Like, close the curtains and go to sleep. See for B. B, the first thing I see in your energy is emotional satisfaction. You love yourself. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about all the things which is going on in your life. Okay. And like, you feel good about like the way you can create your life. Okay. You can emotionally create your life, or you can start having better energies for you and for yourself in life. I see here that you also could be having some good conversations. Okay. Like good conversations with your kids. Okay. Like some good conversations with your kids, or with the kids which you teach, okay? They could be appreciating you, or you could be sharing a very beautiful moment with them. You could be sharing a moment where you are like, yes, I am feeling grateful. They could be letting you know that they feel very grateful that you are their teacher, and they feel very grateful that they like you are in their energy. And I see here that you're going to have a very sweet moment. I see here that you could be making some new friends, or you could be meeting some people who could be having a soul bond and a soul connection with you. And this could be the people from a church. And I see here that you are finding your spiritual community, and I do get the lovers here, okay? The being the lovers, or two people being together, could also be a theme for you right now. And you could be enjoying somebody's energy thoroughly. Like you cherish them, okay? You cherish them, cherish their presence, cherish their love, and cherish every moment you are experiencing with them. I do also see here that with time and with some good communication, you could be creating more financial abundance for yourself. You know what to do, you know how to communicate, and you know how you can grab an opportunity that can give you financial benefits. And I see here that you are taking advantage of that, and you're feeling so great about it. Yeah, there is a possibility of this lasting long term. Okay, and as there could be something very significant and very nice happening in this relationship around like October or around 10th of October. Okay, you could be able to, like, just have like have an engagement or have something like that. I'm sorry, but this is just a detail I'm getting. I know it's long term and I should not predict so soon, but as you have asked for long term, I do see long term in the cards for you. How will be the relationship? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very emotionally, like, aligned. I see here that it's gonna make you feel that you have made the right choice. Okay, and this person also, like, I feel like there is some history between both of you. Okay, you both have had some history with each other, and this person is, like, just trying to understand what they have done wrong in the past and how they can rectify that mistake, how they can make that mistake, like, make themselves come out of that mistake, and how and what they can do just to be a better version of themselves so that they can give you some love. But one thing I feel like, like when there is conflict, you both need to do some work, or you need to just deal with each other in a way that the things are just not too much complicated, because sometimes, like, the energies may seem a little bit catastrophic or a little bit like ups and downs, or this could be a past energy and you are still, like, emotionally staying in that zone. So you need to, like, both need to come out of that zone and be more emotionally open towards new possibilities. But yeah, this can become long term because they are learning from the past and trying to do their best so that they can give you love. To be honest, he is manifesting a breakup between both of you. Okay, he want you to break up with him, he want you to detach from him, or he want you to, like, completely staying disconnected with this person. Like, even if you are trying to like, be with them, okay, they are manifesting that you just get distant. Okay, you just stay away, you just stay, like, just so much away from this person that you do not want to, you are not even communicating with them. And I see here that what is going on with him, he's trying to get himself out as much as soon as he can, and he's saying, like, this is all happening only because I am not there. Okay, this is all happening because I am not present, this is all happening because, like, she's not being with me. And if she is the one who is like, who's being with me, that, or like, I am there with her, then definitely, okay, then definitely I see here that, I will be able to, like, charm her, woo her, or, like, make her feel in about me in a certain way. Okay, I know that I have that capability, and I see here that he will be trying to do that. He is not accepting. Okay, he's definitely not accepting that you are letting him go, and I see here that he will be doing his best, okay, so that he can like, just he can connect better with you, or he can connect more with you. He can love you, or he can show up in your energy, or he can, like, he can just still have a hold. Okay, only because you are like, you are detaching, or sorry, you are connecting, okay, with this person, with this new person, but still they are not letting it go. To be honest, they feel so much connected to you, they want to keep coming back, and they will keep coming back. Okay, they are not going to leave you alone, they'll keep coming back, and they will keep communicating with you, they will stay in your energy, and they will still try to have a romantic connection with you. Okay, I see here that for the general for next few months, in the next few months, I see your relationship could be growing into something better, or your relationship could be, like, becoming more strong and stable. I see here that, like, this guy Anthony, okay, like, there is a energy in everybody where they become better version of themselves. Okay, they become so much better, like, they, whatever they have done in the past, they could do something more, or they could do something better, or they could do something so that, you both can connect together, and the relationship become much more easier. So I see here that they would be putting their best energy so that this relationship would become more comfortable, more loving, and more, like, cherishing for you, and cherishing for you in this connection. I see here that they would also be trying to communicate with you about a commitment, and they will do their best so that, you guys could engage with each other more. I see here that your workplace could be giving you better energies, okay, or your workplace could be like, bringing some better energies for you. Your workplace could be like, also like growing into something better, or your workplace could be like, just bringing some like, good information or good vibes for you. Okay, I see here that some blessings which is stuck for us some time, okay, or there are some blessings which you wanted to have in the past, but you were not being able to manifest it, okay, due to some reason or due to some ups and downs of life. I see here that you will be able to receive them now, and I see here that you also could be manifesting a better reality for yourself, okay, like your reality is something which is done by you, or your reality is something which is, created by you, okay. And I feel like, now right now you will be creating a reality where you are very happy, okay, where you are very happy about all the things which is going on. You're happy about how things are, and you're happy, okay, you're just basically happy and doing the things which is good and right for you. And you'll be able to manifest a reality where you are very abundant, and you're also taking care of your kids or growing them into a way where you have a lot of satisfaction. So yeah, that's what I see for you. Thank you so much for being here, B. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Okay, Katie, please wait. Or you can also send your questions to me. Brittany, if you are here, let me know and post your question. Feelings for you, I see here that he want to reach out, but a little scared to do it. Yes, you will be able to. Give your best. All the best. ओके राइट नाउ अभी वो कुछ भी करने के पोजीशन में नहीं है, मेंटली काफ़ी कन्फ्लिक्टेड है। बात कर सकते हैं थोड़े दिनों में। कॉन्टैक्ट मी येस इन 9 days। Coming towards you, I see here that you could be getting a better job or financial growth. Definitely hoping for that. Receiving the love, बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल मत कीजिए, लव शुड बी गिवन फ्रीली। कब तक हो जाएगी? 6 to 9 days में हो जाएगी। Yes, he will. I see here that he has some emotional conflict, but he will. Kenya, if you're here, please post your question. Two thoughts for you today. He want to show up, but not sure about how they can be more emotionally expressive. Yes, yes. दिए चिलो. Future husband, I see here that this could be a new romance you could be having in your life, and you could be meeting them through common, like, friends. Yes, Kenya, please post. This Wednesday, you will be able to manifest something better, or you'll be able to manifest some better reality for yourself. True intentions, okay? Their intention is to stay with you long term, okay? I don't see here that they want to leave you. Noor, I see here that they want to be more romantically inclined and want to receive and give more love. Coming towards you, a committed relationship. Currently, I see here that they are kind of detached right now. Yes, possible. You will be able to get your heart's desire here. Okay, Kenya, if you're here, let me know. Not seeing your question, so I am moving forward with Katie. Okay, Katie, you have to wait. Yeah, I see here that it may be taking some time for you to completely detach from this person, or you could be having some back and forth. Okay, back and forth in this situation. Like, it's not going to be the easiest way, or it's not going to be that easy for you to completely detach from this situation, even though you want. What is going to happen right now, I feel like, you could be staying a little detached from this person for some time, or you could be thinking that, you don't want to engage a lot, or you don't want to communicate a lot, or you will have that detachment within yourself. And after that, you will take some time. Is there a possibility that you both may be able to get back together? There is some possibility of that, and you may be needing 7 to 9 days. Okay, for 7 to 9 days there could be some silence staying between both of you. After that 7 to 9 days, you both may be able to come together and have some better conversations, and then open up towards more new possibilities of, like, connecting together again. Do I see a new love? There is a possibility that there is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person coming towards you in 7 days. You could be connecting with them. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I see here that there could be some silence on, like, you could be choosing to also stay silent in this whole situation. Like, you could be taking some time to heal, taking some time to, like, focus on within yourself and stuff. And then you will decide to, like, just go ahead and communicate more with this person. But yeah. Yeah, I do see here that there could be an energy, like, where you may need to take a step back and just stay with yourself. What's the overall energy? I see here that, your focus could be a lot on your workplace. Okay, you need to put a lot of efforts in there. You need to show up, you need to do the hard work, and if you do the hard work, you will be able to get some good appreciation. I see here that in the month of April, there could be some people from the past coming back to you. There could be a past lover coming back to you, and there could be a past lover who may be wanting to be more close to you. Okay, they are like, I just want to get more communicative. Okay, like, do you like me? Do you want to be with me? What's going on in your mind about me? Just, like, engage more. Okay, so there could be some engagement you could be having from a past lover. I see here that you could be getting a lot of new communication also in terms of creating an individual business. If you have some plans of creating an individual business, or you want to, like, start something for your own, that could be the time when you can go ahead and do it. And I also see here that, there could be some gifts coming towards you, or there could be some financial benefits coming towards you, which can give you some, like, sigh of relief that, like, something is there in your life to just to support you financially a little bit, and you feel good about that. But yeah, I do see here that the month of April could be also bringing some good financial stability coming towards you. Oh god, there's so many reptiles. That's great, Kenya. Being close to God, it's the best thing here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a great trip. Okay. I feel like, they could be having some demands. Okay. That demands could be something, which may be needed to be fulfilled. Okay. Like when in the vacation, okay, like the people start like, throwing some demands that I want this, I want that, I want to also incorporate so many new things. So that could be like, feeling a little expensive. Okay. Like you need to take care of the financial part of this whole situation, but other than that, this seems like a great experience, and you will be able to like, have fun, and your son will be able to have fun. And yeah, yeah, I see here that's good, but the only thing here that could be a little bit bothering, that if there are other people going on this trip, okay, and like, if he could be wanting a few things, or he could be wanting to be very indulgent, or he could be wanting a lot of different things to himself, and that is something like, if he is not getting it, then like, like he could be a little grumpy. But yeah, he's gonna enjoy his trip. Yeah. No, no, I don't see that. I see he'll be fine. Okay. Enjoy the trip in April. Yes, I see here that you will be able to. I see that you like, if there are 3 to 4 people, initially there could be some conflict, okay, of opinion. Okay, there could be some opinion conflicts, or like, they want something, you do not like that. So there could be an initial conflict here, but after that, okay, after that, I don't see here that there will be too much conflict after that. If you will be able to like, bring some good vibes here, you both like, you all will be able to like, very emotionally connect. Okay, because these are the relationships where emotions matter. Okay, these are the relationships where emotions like, do have a hold. Okay, emotions are important, and somehow I feel like, those emotions, okay, also could be giving you some good vibes. These emotions also could be like, just increasing just more in like, just more closeness, okay, in this relationship. I see here that the bond will be strengthened, and you guys will be able to have some fun activities, and like, there could be some fun activities of doing things together. This is Miami, it's gonna be in the beach, so I do feel here that, there will be a lot of sand castles being like, being created and stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a great experience. It will be helping you to strengthen the bond between you and your kids, and will help you. Okay, it will help you to like, just be feeling more rejuvenated and more happy. Okay, more and more happy with yourself. So yeah, definitely 10 recommended, go on this trip, and it will help you. Okay, it will help you to enjoy yourself. It will help you to like, make yourself feel very fresh, make you and the daughters feel very safe and very sound, and when you come back, you will be able to slay. Okay, so it's a very good energy, and you will be able to like, have a really a great energy to yourself. That is for Kenya. Thank you so much, Kenya, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Yeah, I see here that she will still come. Her energy is delayed but not denied. Okay, it feels like there is a lot of back and forth, and the process could also be a little bit tiresome, and there could be some complications. Okay, due to this energy of them not being having the best planning. Okay, like what is complicated here, that they do not have the best plan. Okay, they do not have the best energy, they do not have good energy to themselves, and that could be something which is making things complicated and go through a lot of ups and downs. But yes, they will come. Okay, and it feels like they also could be feeling sometimes too much stressed out about this whole traveling situation. This traveling situation is so hard for her to deal with, that there could be some complications happening here and there. Okay, I'll not say that, okay, that she doesn't want it. It's more like, even though she do want it, but it's still, okay, she's still not been able to have it. Okay, she's not been able to do it in the best way. Okay, like the process seems like too complicated here. Is he a victim? To be honest, I feel you both were not being able to be. Do I see here that he's a victim? No, he's not a victim, but it's just something which did not work out for him. Okay, so from that perspective, yeah, he could be. Okay, but no, not a victim. Okay, let's say that I buy a bicycle. Okay, yes, the relationship is never a bicycle. Obviously, I know that, but I'm just trying to describe it. Okay, like if you try to do something, you are not being able to work it out. That's a sad experience. Okay, obviously there's a sad experience, but is it victim? There is no abuse here. Okay, a person, okay, is victimized when there is abuse, but do I see abuse here? No, absolutely no abuse here. So was he is this a bad experience? Yes, this is definitely a bad experience, obviously, because nobody want a broken relationship. Okay, even if it is him. Okay, and somehow as the relationship did not work out, it was sad for him. Okay, like it was dissatisfied and there was definitely some struggles, but I do not see abuse here, so he's not abused or he's not victimized. Okay, it was a sad experience, obviously, but I don't see here that it was that huge that it can be categorized as victimization. Yeah. So yeah, it was a hard situation. Okay, it was hard to deal with, or it was hard to manage. Okay, but do I see here that it's just something? No, no, no. Yeah, I see here that with time he will see it. Okay, this is not something instant, and um when it will happen, there is no clear indication of that, or there is no clear time frame for that. Okay, so I'm not sure when it could be happening, but yes, will he see it? Yes, with time he will see it. Most probably after the month of May he will be starting to see it, but it's not instant. Yeah, I think you did your best, but somehow it just did not work out. Yeah. Yes, like you may. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. YA is definitely gonna let go, okay? And I feel they may have given, they may have received a chance over and over and over again, and most probably, they are just surviving on cut out oxygen, okay? There is a possibility that by April of 20th they may be let go. SA, okay? SA, I feel they are gonna quit. Okay, they might not be able to feel good, okay, about whatever is going on in the workplace or whatever is happening on the workplace, and they're gonna go ahead and just walk away from that situation, or just walk away, okay, or walk away overall, and just not be able to feel good, okay, not being able to feel good in this workplace, and not be able to have some emotional satisfaction at this workplace, and that could be the reason that they will walk away. ARI, okay, they will be the one who will be getting a very bad scolding, okay, very 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 bad scolding from the boss, okay, and that will make them go ahead and just do the that will make them feel very dissatisfied, and that will push them to do some mistakes, okay, in their work, and that will push their boss to go ahead and fire them, okay. They will be also let go. It may be happening in 4 to 3 weeks, sorry, 14 days to 3 weeks. And N, he really have a lot of ways to manipulate, okay. So when he will be being let go, it might not be that soon, okay. It may be taking till 17th of May. Why they are staying here? Because they have a ways of manipulation on the the people they work with, and it feels they will manipulate their way into it, okay. They will manipulate their way into staying here. They will manipulate their way into keep doing the things which is good for them, or keep doing the things which is just as long as he does not have a job or does not have another job, he will suck onto it. Why they are in your business? I feel why is in your business, or whatever, whoever we got, because they have a secret sense of competition with you, okay. They, even though you have left this place, okay, even though you have detached from this place, they are still not being able to accept it, that you are moving forward and you are doing your thing, you are minding your business, you are doing it, you are doing whatever is needed for you, and you don't want to give a lot of attention to them, and that's very hard, okay. Did as ever mention, I see here that there have been some mentions, okay, there have been YA got to know about it from a senior, okay, or from a other co-worker, or somebody who has more power here and more power and position here, and they got to know that you may be having more, you may be having something more, or you may be having something more in this situation, or you may be having more hold on the boss. It's they are here here, they are working, but they do not have enough hold on the boss. But even though you are not here, you are not working here, you still have done some work in the past that you're still being talked about, and they are thinking about bringing you. Okay, and that have triggered some jealousy here. But yeah, yeah, you definitely have, you definitely have been talked about, and they are jealous about that. That is for Zazu. Thank you so much, Zazu, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Keep on. Please go ahead and post your question. Oh, I am so grateful I could be of any help to you, my dear. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. There is a possibility they have a channeler. Okay, they have a channeler. Okay, एक होता है ना, हमारे हमारी कंट्री में क्या होता है, बहुत सारे लोग मिलके एक ही जन के पास जाते हैं और वहीं पे जाके ये सब चीजें लाइक करते हैं, और लाइक लाइक देयर इज अ स्पेसिफिक चैनलर जिसको पकड़ते हैं और बोलते हैं कि यार तुम जादू टोना कर दो। ठीक है, तो यस, ऐसा है। Okay, there is a person, there is a channeler. I will not go deep, okay, because there are people who are very sensitive about their like channeling work. Okay, I'm just merely observing here. And is there somebody? There is definitely somebody, and not gonna lie, they are very strong. Okay, and they could be like a practitioner of tantra, or like just somebody who know, okay, what to do, how to communicate, how to deal with shit, and like they could be very powerful. But yeah, yeah, they have somebody they take help from, and they go to that person regularly. Yes. Ah, okay. Yes, it was very good. It was like Ace of Cups. Okay, like it was your reality, it was your truth. Okay, and it was whatever was good for you. It was whatever was good from your side. It was whatever was, your reality. You have just communicated that reality. You have communicated that, directly. Okay, to this person, and now they do understand, and actually they also agree. Okay, they agree that you should not be, okay, communicating with them at all, or you should not be giving your energy to them at all. You should be staying away, or you should be detaching yourself as much as you can. Okay, so yes, I see here that they do understand it. Okay, they do understand it completely. They have the clarity which you wanted to provide to them, and they are very grateful. Okay, they are very very grateful that they're very grateful. Okay, that they got to understand. They got to know. Okay, they got to know that what was the truth and reality, and now they are very more clear. It's like you have given your cup of love line, and sometimes people think this cup of love is only for lovers. No, this cup of love for is for everybody. Okay, this cup of love is for everybody who is there, and this cup of love is something which is very emotionally clean the whole energy. Yeah. That's great. I am really glad that this happened, and having these conversations could also be something very emotionally healing. Um, Yeah, I see here that they are still looking forward to come towards you. They're still looking forward to reach out to you. They are still looking forward to just to have the better conversation with you. Okay. So yes, I see here that it's very clear. Okay. The energy is so clear here right now. It's like I don't know, even looking at things, okay, even looking at things which is just shitty and negative, even just addressing things as shitty and negative can definitely remove, okay, they can definitely remove the emotions, okay, or definitely remove the hardships, okay. And that feels like it's like you had this energy or you had this emotion where you just addressed, okay, you addressed the complications today, and you had a expressiveness about it. And now I do see here that his energy is also more clear. Okay, and now he's ready to have a little bit better conversation with you, and have a conversation where you guys can be more expressive towards each other and have a talk directly with each other. uh, he will be initiating this communication with you in like few days. Okay, and within like next 7 days you will both will be able to have a conversation. Yes, one step at a time, because all these are very hard. You are next after her. Please post your question now. Okay, I think I'm missing Kayvon's energy. Kayvon's question. Kayvon, if you have, okay, yeah. What is the advice for you here? The advice is same here again. Okay, like you should not, like, just be too harsh. Okay, too harsh on yourself. Like what will happen? See, like focus on the things which is more tangible. Like tarot is tarot. Okay, tarot is about energy readings and stuff. But then again, there is definitely that, like energy. There is definitely reality. Okay, you need to focus on your reality. Whatever is in the reality, you focus on that. Is he there in your energy in terms of reality? No, he's not. Then just don't think about him. Okay, when he is around you, okay, when he is communicating with you, when he is like physically being around you, then only go ahead and think about him. Then only go ahead and communicate with him. Then only go ahead and just reach out to him. But if he is not being around you right now, then just don't think about it right now. You do not need to plan your whole life within, like 10 minutes. Okay, it's okay. It's okay just to be a messy planner, or it's okay that you do not like just figure out everything right now. And everything, to be honest, at some point we need to accept that we cannot be able to control everything. Okay, and we need to go with the flow of the life, and that is your advice right now, that go with the flow of life. That's all you need to do here right now. That is for Kbon. Thank you so much, Kbon, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Yeah, telepathic panic attack होता है बेटा. सबसे अच्छा है वही चीनी वाला पानी अपने सामने रखो, उस पे हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ो, अपने ऊपर डालो और उसको गटक जाओ, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Okay, actions towards you for the April. Okay, I see here that he could be like he could be giving you more attention. As you have asked for the whole April, I see here that the whole relationship, like there could be some communication here and there, but a lot of communication, a lot of conversations could be happening around the 19th of April. That is the time. Okay, that is the time when you could be connecting, okay, well with him, or he could be the one who is connecting better with you, or he's the one who is like more wholeheartedly communicating with you, or opening his heart more to give this relationship something more sincere, or something more committing, or something where you both can come together to work on this relationship. I see here that his approach is going to be slow. Okay, he will be keeping a lot of things to himself. Okay, his energy or his investment is not huge. Like even though from 19th of April, when he is sincerely wanting to work on this relationship, he still could be like still could be doing a lot slow. Okay, or he could be doing things in a very slow way. So he will be opening up to you slowly, and very slowly and steadily he will be opening up to you. And his attention will be more like just preserving himself. But yeah, around 19th of April he will start giving more importance this into this relationship. Before that there will be communication here and there, but from 19th of April and onwards, okay, in the month of April, he will be giving you more attention. He will be talking to you more. He will be communicating with you more. And he will be coming towards you in a way that you both are connecting. Okay, you both are connecting, and you both are like being with each other. But still he will be a little bit reluctant to give too much in this relationship. His his how to say that, his investment to this relationship may become a little limited. What I got from the spread that he want to have a slow approach. As for Brittany, thank you so much, Brittany, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. I see here that if you do get into a relationship with him, it's not a bad relationship, okay? It's a good one. It's a more like an emotionally aligned one. I see here that he is very excited, okay? He's somebody who is very excited, and he's somebody who is very like, happy, and he could be somebody who want to like, grow things, okay? His investment is good. His investment is childish, okay? Like his investment is something which take some time, okay? Or his investment will like, will be something which may grow slowly, okay? Grow slowly and steadily, but he will be there, okay? He will be there. He will be like, attending to you. He will be communicating with you. He's very curious, okay? He's like, you can be an open book, okay? And I will read you completely. I want to know every small detail about you. And I see here that he also is a like, a wish fulfilling, okay? A person who want to fulfill other person's wishes, okay? And that is what I see here that he want to do, that he want to go ahead and fulfill all your wishes, okay? All the wishes he can fulfill in you, he want to go ahead and do that, and he want to enjoy your company in that way. So the relationship is fun, okay? Like the relationship could feel like a little childish, and it may take some time to become something more stable and serious. It's like, one of those summer energies, okay? Like where the breeze is so happy, everything is so happy, and everybody's so enjoy. It's like beach, okay? Having some fun in the beach. That is what is going on here. To be honest, I don't see your financial situation will something be like, will bothering him. Okay. Like, I don't know what is your financial situation here. It could be good, it could be bad. Okay. But I do feel here that, he will be in that energy where he is going to be giving towards you. Okay. I feel like, you could be somebody who is creating this boundary that you do not want to talk a lot about this, or you do not want to communicate a lot about this, or you do not want to express a lot about this, but he will, okay? He will be more like, indulgent, okay? He will be more indulgent, he will be more communicating, and he will be more loving towards you, and he will be like, somebody who will be more like aligned, okay, in this connection with you. He will be more balanced towards you. He would be still be giving, okay? Like I see here that he want to create more love and romance, and he's not backing down from that at all. He's great in that. So I don't see here that he will be treating you bad. Okay. If you are sharing it with him, he will be sincere while he is receiving it. But I don't see a bad treatment from him. Not right now, my dear. Okay, like I feel that it may need you at least 8 weeks, okay, for you to do it. This is like you need a little bit more financial planning, and financial planning is not only about finances, okay. It could be just you having a better timing for yourself in terms of your job and everything. Like, just need to be a little bit more planning, okay, or a little bit more better in your planning about that. If you can plan it better, please go ahead and do it in 8 weeks, and that could be the best time frame for you. Also, it is also necessary, that it goes successful. So it is very necessary also that you do it, okay? This is a great place for you to actually do it. Keep the plan as it is, okay? Just do it in a way that you're doing it. At least just keep doing it, okay? That's there. Just keep making the plan and do it in 8 weeks. It's gonna be great. Right now, I do see that there are career opportunities for you, okay? And what is important that you do focus on these career opportunities. And career opportunities, career opportunities in a way that you could be getting more responsibilities. Okay, you could be getting better opportunities, you could be getting better stuff happening around you, or you could be getting better getting better opportunities to make money. I see you being the Queen of Pentacles, and one thing which is necessary for you to understand that just to be that Queen of Pentacles, sometimes we have to just be more indulgent at work, and we need to keep giving more at work, and we need to keep giving more in the workplace. Okay, and that is something could be a little bit draining, and it's very important you take care of yourself. Okay, like you sleep well, you eat well, you just be well. Okay, be well as much as you can. And I do see here that if you do it, what is coming towards you? Opportunities for you of growth, opportunities for you for stability, opportunities for you, so that you could be able to be in that energy where you are growing your life as much as you can, and you will be able to just be more emotionally aligned with yourself, and you are creating a Queen of Pentacles kind of aura for yourself. That is for Lucky. Thank you so much, Lucky. I hope the reading helped. All the best. I hope you do get lucky. What happened? I feel when you both were lovers, okay, like the things were much different. Okay, the things were more things were more vacationy. Okay, like I feel here that it was wrong evaluation. Okay, it was wrong evaluation from his side, that he thought the relationship would turn out to be something more fun, but it was not more fun, it was more about responsibilities. I'm sure there was fun, right? But then again, there was not enough fun to subdue the responsibilities, and somehow it was very hard for him to deal with the responsibilities, and he started to have that stress. Okay, and when let's say that you're buying a can of Diet Coke, but they give you Fanta, and you drink it, and you're like, okay, this is Fanta, this is gonna make me sick. Okay, this makes me sick generally. And that moment, okay, that moment he's just started to have that realization, maybe he has picked the wrong thing. Okay, it's like you are not wrong, he's not wrong, you both are just not compatible. Why there was love when you both were just lovers? Because the lovers kind of a love does not require responsibilities. So there is intimacy, there is sex, and you both come together and have sex and have fun and stuff like that. Okay, um but then again, when you come together and the responsibilities getting added in the equation, and he's like, I do not want the back part. Okay, it's like there is a meal. Okay, or there is a meal for this whole there is a meal, and there is like a condition that you need to have this bitter, okay, bitter part of the meal, and then you can only access the sweet part of the meal. Okay, so you can have the dessert, so you need to start with the bitter part. And somehow he was not up for to just eat the bitter part of the meal so that he could get to the sweet part of the meal. And that was the limitation I do see in him, that he was just not being able to. Okay, he was not being able to just take the responsibilities, even if it is just one responsibility. He wanted the love which you were providing to him, or he wanted the love without doing any efforts. And the moment he's needed to start doing the efforts, he started freaking out, and it became too much. Even if it was just one responsibility, it was not his expectation. And I see here that he just had dissatisfaction, that he needed to take care of something. It is not about too much or too little, it is about him discarding any responsibility, because every relationship come with a commitment. He was not looking forward to keep up with his commitment. That is for Katie. Thank you so much, Katie, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Have a great one. Shante, let me know if you're here, Shante. Okay, I think Shante is not here. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I hope the readings helped. All the best, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.